Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your Next Level Wrestling Review with your hosts, Big Ray, and the best in the world, the Vet. Follow the boys on social media at Big Ray Hernandez and at Opinion Haver everywhere. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night. This is your Next Level Wrestling Review. It's your NXT wrestling show where we review NXT, and we do a lot more. We talk news and reviews and all this other cool stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, I am not alone. Well, we do have the chat here. That's the C and the VBC. Oh, wait, wrong show, right? Wrong show. I'm so sorry. I still haven't slept well. I am the pundit that, did I say that? No. I am the pundit of the people, the man with the plan, Big Ray, here to stay. Let's talk some Lucha Libre today. That's your Spanish lesson for wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, I am not alone. I am here with the best in the world. And no, it is not CM Punk. It is the Vet. He's a Rip Rogers guy. The Vet. Vet. Rip Rogers guy. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta let this coffee run through my veins, but let me try this. He is a Rip Rogers guy. The Vet Jamie Williams. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Oh, good.
Oh. Hello? Oh, yeah, dude, I am tired. But it's all good. Because, ladies and gentlemen,
comment here, you got a filter.
What comment? What does it say?
The bottom comment.
Greetings and salutations?
No.
It's Houston.
2 more. No, you're
Hello?
going up. You need to go down.
Oh, I don't see anything down. That's
Zane
weird.
Vicious says, Ray, you got a filter on? You look more like Gary Hart than usual.
I do have a filter on. I have
Is it the Gary Hart filter, brother?
I have the lowest of the lowest filter on right now because I am the shits. I look like CM Punk in high definition. Leave it like that. And if you've seen that, that shit ain't fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not alone. We have the third member of this family. He is, once again, ladies and gentlemen, he is the pachyderm of the people. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and the only. It is Gary! Yeah, he's here. And Gary, oh yeah. Gary. Acknowledge him. I can't believe I found Gary on the internet. Gary, I found you. You know where I got that from? His OnlyFans. His Only Elephants.
Oh. What tier did you subscribe to?
The 10-inch trunk one.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh. Had a little snot bubble there. You saw that one? Oh, God, it's gross.
We're live, pal.
Oh, shit. My God. It's weird. It's like, yo, I don't see any comments. Like, I just see, like, Dan Heffern's last comment. Is there more?
It just keeps going.
That's weird. Why
People
is
are just
that?
chatting away.
Are you serious, right? Of
Yeah.
course you're serious.
I mean, it lit up as soon as Gary popped in, and we got like a dozen more comments, and then
He's very serious. He's Oh, wait, come on. Oh, come on. What is going on today?
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, I can't see any of the comments, man. Like, if I show it on stage, this is what I got. That's it. It just stops there with Dan Heffron.
No.
So I don't know what to do here.
I'll tell you exactly what you can do.
What?
You just pull up the YouTube thing.
Yeah, but I can't put the what do you call it? Damn it. I can't
You can overlay it in another window.
I don't know how to do that.
Just for yourself, just so you could see it. Or you could use your phone or whatever, but you could just look at the YouTube comment chat off of YouTube instead.
Yeah, but I can't do this or this or this or this. I can't do any of this.
Well, that's true. You can't do that, but
that's weird, guys. Listen, not that I'm not going to well, you know what? I don't even know who's in the chat. Oh, you know what? You're right. Oh, wait, there it goes. Oh my God, it all just came in at one shot. That's fucking crazy. That's nuts.
What she said.
It is what she said. Have you guys subscribed to Gary's Only Elephants, folks? Were you popping for Gary? I don't know. I was. All right, that's cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Gary, and did you acknowledge him? Everybody, elephants in the chat? No? It's time to acknowledge you.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. You're going to acknowledge me. You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to acknowledge the crowd. Time to acknowledge our friends, our family, our brothers in heaven. And ladies and gentlemen, we will kick it off. Looking up to the sky. And acknowledge the media M5. Did that rhyme? I tried. That dude, Tim. Phillips got wood. And of course, Larry the dog. Yalla. Oh, boy. Let's see. We got Michael Vasquez, the thankful one, is here. We got the windiest of all Chris's, Chris Winland. Did he throw me a...
Yes, boy!
He sure did. We got the biggest ass in all of HMG. Frank's Picklebar ass. And at the beginning of this show, she's not in the meeting this week, we got the lovely Elizabeth. Yeah. So lovely, yeah. What's up, Liz? We got the master and ruler of the world, who doesn't give a damn who you are. I'm waking up now. Zane Vicious, ladies and gentlemen. Who else have we got here? We got now batting number 2. Al Robinson. Number 2. Al Robinson's here, ladies and gentlemen. Who else we got in the chat? We got Jerome's in the house. We have the real RBV. Says happy morning to Chico and the Man. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, Chico and the Man is an old 70s sitcom starring the father of what was the father's name? Do you remember? Who's the son? He's into wrestling. Freddie Prinze Jr. Freddie Prinze Sr. There you go. Oh yeah, my brother from Melbourne. It's Jimmy T of the PWC, yeah? Jimmy, stop fake laughing during your podcast. Enough. You know what I'm talking about. Sexiest beard in all of HMG. I'm just fucking with you, Jimmy. Relax. I love you. The mighty Bobo is here. Doing Illuminati things. Who else we got here? Man, my eyes feel like I have 2 lemon wedges. Oh, brothers.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay. Gay!
Colin Whitesong is here, folks. And This Ain't Texas is also here. And that's about it. Am I missing any people? Are there any more chats?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Is this thing not loading well?
Maybe there's some kind of a...
All right, we're going to do this. We're live, pal. Hold on, we're live, pal. Let me just... I'm going to refresh my page. It'll be just 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, Ray's refreshing the page, but I can't acknowledge a Kevin Marty. Kevin Marty's here. That's one name that we didn't get to.
All right, so I got Chico and the Prince. That's the last thing I see.
Well, we had Kevin Marty.
Kevin Marty? Where's the Kevin Marty? Oh, Kevin Marty! There he is.
And Dan Heffron said, "What am I, chopped liver?"
Where? Bro, this ain't my fault. But he is the handsome one, the dancer one, the slash one, the handsome dancer slash, and Dan Heffron. Yeah, this is all. This is all.
And the magnanimous, glorious, effervescent. I'm half-assing the intros, but
ladies and gentlemen, he is effervescent. He is glorious. No. He is effervescent. He is scholarly, and then he is absolutely glorious. Professor, I don't use Windows. Who uses fucking Windows 11? Vet.
yeah, but I mean, my chat works, so
I want that Sonoma, bitch. That's right. Ooh. iOS Sonoma. Ooh. Kevin Marty. I'm just gonna leave this shit up here so we can see, the overlay. I don't know. This is weird, dude. Anyway, you've all been acknowledged. So what else? What can we do now? I wonder. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is 3 count. Any day now.
This is the 3 count. With the latest breaking news in pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, and more. Now back to Big Ray and the Vet.
Oh yeah, it's the 3 count, folks.
Oh, you know who else didn't get acknowledged, even though you did disappear for a few seconds, was Scott Woodford.
Well, that's why I disappeared. Oh, maybe that's why I wasn't working.
Oh, do you think the Scott Woodford gravitational...
That makes all the sense in the world.
I see.
Oh, this is weird. You know what's weird? You and I are both relatively have the same amount of hair on our head this week. I haven't shaved my head in like 2 days.
2 days? Oh, this is like a week for me.
Can you see the hair?
Oh, yeah. And Aaron Ben Shlomo's here also.
Our brother all the way from Israel. Shalom. Oh, Vet, I have some eclectic news stories here.
Can't wait.
Oh, boy. Well, listen. I can't. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't. I have to just stop right here because...
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar.
Oh, thank you, Scott Woodford.
He's mad.
What's he mad at? Don't be mad at me.
I don't know.
I do. Oh, Kenny
Kenny Powers
Powers
is here.
Yeah. Oh, man, we have a nice group of people here, man. I'm always so happy to see you guys. I love you. And thank you, Scott Woodford, for the $2 super chat. We always round
You know what's funny about that little the little commercial of Enzo and Cass there?
Whoa.
What the?
Hold on.
Yeet! Yowie wowie! Yeah!
Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. We have Elizabeth who comes in heavy with...
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar.
Oh, shit. You guys saw... I'm dancing in the back.
But not to be overshadowed. Like this must have came in like right at the same time here.
What?
You don't see this other super chat?
This is weird, but I'll tell you what, Vet. One more time.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar.
So that's 6. What's the and thank you, Aaron Ben Shlomo, the king of farts. What is this? What is money called in Israel? Is it still like what would it be called? Vet?
They call it money. They call money money, but
Well,
in
then-
their language.
Well,
But
then
wait a
what-
minute.
What do you call
What do we
this?
got over here?
Well, what do you
And
call this?
what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes. A cup of potatoes.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Yo, guys, thank you so much. You know, this money goes to feed many hungry podcasters all over the world.
Not here.
Not here.
All over the world.
I appreciate, man. Thank you guys, man.
Shekels. It's shekels.
Shekels, 6 shekels. That's so. Why does shekels sound so much cooler than dollars?
I don't know. It just does. I was going to say, in that little clip there with Enzo and Cass, if you didn't know by looking at them, Big Cass just looks like a normal size human sitting there. Next time you play it, if anybody else like, just look at him, just looking like a normal person, as
All right.
Enzo leans in the foreground, standing up.
Well, that's a big sack of cash. Maybe it makes him look smaller.
You know, I'm not suggesting anybody donate just to see the video again.
No. You
Don't do that.
Trust me, that was more than enough.
Yeah.
We're greatly appreciative, guys, and we love you guys, and that's why we're here. Just a quick shout out to Charles the Hammer Evans. I remember I mentioned Kevin Mighty late, out of Colorado Blue, who jumped in late, and we just pretty much started off. So check this out, guys. There are not many people that we use the term hero so loosely, but an American hero, I think a world hero, is finally going to be set free. What am I talking about, ladies and gentlemen? Well, this is on Fightful. I just pulled it off that page, but this has been all over the world.
Not select.
No, this is just regular, plain old Fightful. And they say, ladies and gentlemen, the great Cain Velasquez is officially eligible for parole. It says here his parole eligibility was originally listed as March 2026, but prisoners can accrue time off sentence for participating in rehabilitative programs, so on and so forth. He's currently serving time after pleading a no contest for attempted murder following the February 2022 incident where he went on a high-speed chase and fired several rounds at a handgun at a pedo. So basically, if you guys don't remember, this gentleman, this great UFC fighter vet, chased down 2 pedos, or the pedo and his dad, and tried to shoot him. And I am all in for it. What are your thoughts, number one, on Cain Velasquez actually being a hero? And also, am I an asshole for saying pedos should be shot?
No, I don't think so. As far as a hero, I mean, let's put it this way. I don't got a problem with it, but it just would have been, obviously smarter to do it a different way.
Karate?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. But also not endangering your life and the lives of others while you're doing that. That part you probably could have just where these people, who they are, where they live. So I don't know why it had to be the situation that it was. But the sentiment, I definitely agree with.
Well, bitches got to be taught a lesson, though, vet. Sometimes in front of other people.
Again, different ways.
Okay. All right, that's fair. But he will be on. I think he'll get out. Now, my question is, will Dana White? I think Dana White's gonna. I think at the next UFC pay-per-view, he'll be sitting front row, and he'll just get a huge standing ovation. Hopefully, I don't know, the NRA sponsors him. So I don't know, man. Listen, pedophiles, okay, or I don't know why can't people say that word on the internet without getting shut down or whatever? I don't know what it is. What do you call them? PDF files? Jeez.
I don't know.
It's just the worst people, vet, in the world. Almost worse than wrestling fans. Almost. Vet, listen. Have you heard of the name Jarrell Miller?
Jarrell Miller. Can't say that I have. Wait, unless. Go ahead with your story.
No, unless what?
Because I may have just heard this based on what you might be about to say, but I've already forgotten it. So refresh me.
Vet, I've been a boxing fan all my life. Grew up in a fighting family.
Mm-hmm.
I fought a couple of, I fought some amateur fights here and there. Actually, quite a few. And I can honestly say, in my 50 years on this earth, I have never seen this. And for folks that have, if you guys are not watching the screen, I want you to stop what you're doing. If you're feeding the baby, just drop the kid. She can feed himself, or she can feed herself. If you're at work, tell your boss, relax, I'm watching something. Because I've never seen anything like this in my entire fucking life. This is an actual boxing match. As you can see here.
Well, I've never seen this before, but a fighter is getting the hair knocked off his head, Sergio.
Wow, that is going to make the rounds on social media. That's like a cartoon.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
And for those listening on audio, this gentleman takes his toupee and throws it into. I have never seen that before in my life. Was that what you were alluding to?
Actually, no, not. I didn't know that guy's name was Jarrell Miller. No, I was thinking of something else. But, yeah. So, did it look to you like the guy punching him was trying not to laugh?
Oh my God, yes. I mean, dude, I've never seen.
How can you want to punch a guy after you see that? Like, how do you want to punch him anymore?
Look at Liz says here. She says that gives a whole new meaning to snatch your weave off. Slash your weave off. Yeah. Listen, the truth is this. So the guy actually went on afterwards to explain that he had botched his haircut. So his barber botched his haircut before the fight. He has a full head of hair. I've actually seen this kid fight before. He does have it, not balding or anything. So he decided to put a fucking toupees on that you see on social media and whatever, and that shit flopped. That's embarrassing. But he owned it.
What did you think would happen?
He won the fight.
Right.
Quite decisively, actually.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any news?
He should have won it decisively enough to not get the hair punched off his head.
I've never seen that before. I've seen a lot of crazy shit in boxing, bro. I've seen somebody shit in the ring. I've seen somebody throw up on their stool. I've seen we've seen a fucking hand glider guy come down in the middle of a heavyweight championship fight. Who was it? It was Riddick Bowe in Holyfield?
Bowe, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I know Riddick Bowe was there.
We've seen a man. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, we've seen a man's ear bitten off.
Right. Some of those things were still less normal than a toupee getting knocked off. But I just think it's weird that you would do that. Like, if your barber messed up your haircut, don't you just say, all right, take it off? Like, why do you then, and you're just going to have to grow it back? Like, why do you think that gluing some hair to your head and going into a punching match, it's kind of like an indictment of the way people think, I guess. Like, we say, like, is everybody getting dumber?
Yes.
And this is a great illustration of that question. Like, who thought it would be a good idea? Like, the way you describe the reasoning does not make me think, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's cool then.
I'm telling you, people, we are going to be Atlantis. We are going to sink into the ocean, and hopefully this will be a story. I mean, I can go I'm not going to go there. I was going to go with people reading stories to children in schools. It's just weird, but neither here nor there. I mean, I'll let you imagine. The professor jumps in. He says, if he wore Maury's wigs from Goodfellas, it would have never fallen. You seen Maury when he jumped into the pool and everything. Came right out. Rough edit. The Wrestling Observer, you may have heard of them, say the current WrestleMania 42 plan is indeed for Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. We know that. For the World Heavyweight title, the other main title. Wait, is this? Oh, I think I made a mistake here. I apologize, folks. Give me 2 seconds here. I pulled up yesterday. It's like an asshole. I apologize. I'm off today, guys, so please forgive me. My eyes are like, I'm slurring. On Wrestling Observer Live, Dave Meltzer said the teased Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi match is 100%, is not 100% for WrestleMania 42, though it could very well, yeah. So, when Oba Femi was in the ring, Brock, and you saw him in front of Brock Lesnar, what was the first thing that you said to yourself?
I didn't. I don't remember what I said. You guys could go check the tapes because I was doing the watch along. I don't remember what I said. But I do remember that when they did it, when they do the thing where they stare at each other and then another person comes down and then they clear out the ring and do another thing where they stare at each other, I was like, this is corny.
Yeah. I said, God, Oba Femi's fucking huge. Brock Lesnar look a little small next to him. Not small, because Brock Lesnar's not a small guy. But Oba Femi is because I thought to myself, maybe Oba Femi just looks big on NXT because it's NXT.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Ah, bro, that is a big boy, man. That is a big boy.
What did you think of because you did the review yesterday, I Like It Raw every Tuesday morning.
10 a.m. Eastern.
10 a.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
When you saw the War Raiders come out, well, my first thought was, okay, these guys still work here. But then, I just thought they were going to have some match. And then Oba Femi comes out. I was like, oh my God, I thought they were going to do the Ryback thing at first. Wow. Like it was going to be official. Like we actually signed this matchup as an official handicap match. That's how done you guys are.
Well, if you did listen to the show yesterday, what I said was, and if you didn't, there's some people that didn't listen to the show that weren't there. As me and Jimmy were breaking it down, I said, this is the last time you will see the War Raiders in the WWE ring. People, Vet, am I wrong when I say people use the term buried so frivolously? But this, I could say, and correct me if I'm wrong, is a fucking legitimate 100. I'm taking these fucking comments down the screen. I don't like them covering your face. 100% burial of this team. They are done. They are done with the WWE. And WrestleMania is right here. So cut. I think they're gone.
Yeah. It's almost like it's just like the last bit of, you're just wringing the last little bit of juice.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're going to fire you. We might as well do this real quick right before we boot you out the door.
Now for Oba Femi, I'm going to say it was good for him. I mean, he just basically decimated not only the former tag team champions. It's not like he came in and beat up the Rockers. He came in and beat up like Hurricane and Typhoon. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like he beat up two giant men and made them look small.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, bro. Hey, best of luck in your future endeavors. I do believe this is the very last time you will never see these guys. You know what's so funny? You know how people like to sing along with all the songs, the Seth Rollins, all that shit. If you listen to the War Raiders song, right? Dun, 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 like whatever, it's made for people to go war, 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 war down the aisle. Nothing.
Yeah.
Not even.
And people had done it, and now they don't.
What did you think? Did you hear Stephanie Vaquer's new song? I wanted to hear your thoughts on it.
Oh my God! What did they do? What did they do?
I don't know. Jimmy liked it.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. I hope he didn't. I don't remember if he did. Jimmy, did you like it? Jimmy, you fall asleep?
No, there's no way Jimmy liked it.
They
I mean,
ruined
the song she used to have was a generic song, but it sounded cool and it fit.
Yeah.
This was like a terrible generic song, and it didn't fit.
And the entrance was even changed. I don't know. They were going like Finn Balor Demon mixed with something. I don't know, dude. I wasn't happy.
But people were telling me that obviously, there's another thing that happened during the watch along. They were telling me that obviously Raquel was going to win that title because it's going to be her and Liv at WrestleMania. And I was like, would you all shut the fuck up, please?
Well, that's what I thought. It made the
wow,
most sense.
really?
It made
Shut the
most sense.
fuck up, Ray.
No,
Jeez.
it made the most sense.
Well, especially shut up now that you know you were wrong, because no, dude, there is no way that Raquel's going to sniff that belt or a main event match at WrestleMania. You would put that 3 left-footed heifer in a WrestleMania main event?
Yeah, I love Liv. She's so adorable. It's weird. I don't find her sexually attractive at all. I just think she's adorable.
Raquel?
No, Liv.
We're not talking about her.
Yeah, but she would have been in the
But
main
why
event
didn't
of
you
WrestleMania.
think why didn't when she won the Royal Rumble, why didn't you think didn't you just immediately go, ooh, Liv versus Stephanie is the money match?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man, because they're teasing the whole breakup of the you know how these people are retarded. So I thought, my thought process was they were going to do something retarded. That's why I thought they were going to put the belt on Raquel Rodriguez. Honestly, I didn't think it was a good move. I just thought it was the move they were going to do.
Well, they luckily didn't. But anyway, we're not reviewing Raw. I guess we should get back on track.
Yeah, well, people are losing their minds because.
But Oba Femi is cool.
Oh,
he's NXT adjacent because he's fresh out of there, so it's relevant to what we do here.
Fucking great. According to PW Insider and multiple other sources, I've already heard the story from like 5 other people. People are making a big deal about AJ Styles being scheduled to visit the WWE headquarters alongside Tiffany Stratton. And people were like, oh, he's coming back. No, he's doing a fucking podcast.
He's coming back.
This guy's so done. You think he's going to be that guy that's going to be like done? Like just, I'm done.
I mean, if maybe I guess I could see like a single payday type of deal, but
yeah,
it would suck to be AJ Styles and then just sit around and then get the idea to have one more match, but now you're like, you haven't been in shape and you haven't trained, and if you were worried that you wanted to go out on top before you started slipping, and then you take some time off and now you're really worried, like you don't want to look like you're a shell of yourself. I don't know.
Well, there are multiple sources that state that AJ Styles was a big topic within the AEW Dynamite gimmick last week, and that the expectation is the company will pursue him if there's any opportunity there. They also made it clear that Styles very much had it his way as it relates to his WWE retirement, because people thought, oh, this is Triple H's fault. But enough people have said, and I think AJ Styles maybe, or was it Triple H? I forgot who said it, but it was verified that AJ Styles is the one who went to Triple H. Is like, look, this is the way I want to do it. And I guess for us, or maybe for me, when you see a fighter, like remember I grew up watching Mike Tyson, and I remember watching his very last fight, like his first last fight, and I was like, yeah, he needs to go. It's just tough to see somebody like AJ Styles who is still putting up amazing matches week after week. His weakness was his promos and his character, and I thought AJ Styles was awesome. I think I had told Jimmy, or maybe you, that it was a testament to his time that he spent with Ric Flair in TNA, when he broke out of that shell and started doing the whole Ric Flair fucking little Ric Flair gimmick. But is that just something? Is that just built into his vet, like the way we are, that we want to see, like we don't want to see our favorites retire on top, like we want to see them kind of diminish before they go.
Perhaps because you just feel like it's probably the same thing that, like, when you're gambling, you don't know when to walk away.
Yep.
Like you just keep playing and then you lose. So like, not, in that same way, it's like you want, as long as you see your heroes doing well, you feel like there's no reason to stop. And then maybe that's probably why some of these guys do keep playing. And then the first time that you're not as good as you used to be, you might think you just had a bad game or a bad day or whatever, right? Like maybe that was a fluke. Maybe you're not that old. I think everybody really knows when it's time. I think it's more of a romantic notion, the idea that somebody doesn't know that they're washed up. I think it's more the fact that, like, especially now in sports, there's so much money in it. You want to hang on as long as you can, especially when you know it's the end, right? You want to get every payday you can, since there won't be any more pretty soon.
AJ just, to me, seems like the type of dude that saved his money. Yeah. I don't think the guys. I think he's gonna be just fine, and he doesn't have to wrestle. He's gonna make so much money at those wrestling conventions, those wrestle cons and all that shit. I mean, yeah, man. I think AJ Styles is gonna be. He doesn't have to wrestle anymore. Maybe we don't even know. Maybe he has some type of injury that the doctors is like, look, man, if you keep wrestling, you're just not gonna be able to walk. And he's a big time husband and father. Like, he loves his family, and maybe that's why he stepped away. I mean, I don't think we know, but I agree with what you said. Like, we just feel like we want to squeeze that last bit of toothpaste out. There's not enough to fucking cover the toothbrush, but you're just
right.
squeezing.
If I can get through one more day, that's one more day I don't have to buy a new toothpaste.
Yeah, man.
If I can just squeeze the last bit out of Eric and Ivar so that Oba Femi can get over, we can.
And I feel bad for them because I've always said, and I've said this about 1,000 times, especially doing the show with Jimmy, that Eric and Ivar aren't bad. Like, they don't have really bad matches. And
they do now. Well, remember that last match they had? That's the one where they said, you know what, we need to retire.
They are fucked. Oh, good for them, man. Good for them. You know what? Future ROH Tag Team Champions. They'll be on AEW.
Past and future. Once and future ROH Tag Teams.
It'll be Derek and Ivan.
Derek. All
right. For what it's worth, Nick Hogan was at the WWE Performance Center. Okay. All right. So Ava.
What, did the janitors quit?
I don't know, brother. Some people were saying that he was training. Get the fuck out of here. What is he, 40 now? How old is Nick Hogan? Fuck you. Ava's decision to deactivate her ex account was a personal decision.
Oh, it wasn't a business decision.
I wish I had, that little hot dog that gives you a side eye, like the little meme. Anyway, what a fucking disaster. And I know you were being kind, more or less, on, I think it was The Wreckage, talking about this, but I'm not going to be as kind. I feel that she is a relatively talentless Nepo baby who was given a position that she didn't earn. And when she got tired of it, or when she got her feelings hurt on social media because people kept telling her that she wasn't good at her job, probably, it bothered her. And then when her girlfriend lost her job at WWE, it bothered her. And her girlfriend lost her job like months and months ago. But she didn't have to do this. And I think you made the point, Vet, where she felt that maybe she did have to do it because she is The Rock's daughter and she has to at least try. And she tried and she sucked at it. So actually, in actuality, I give her credit for just leaving. And not just, because she could have stayed, right?
Could have, but like, I don't know what. I don't know if there was really a passion there. It just seemed like more like a, well, maybe, I guess. Right?
Mm-hmm.
At best. And that's the thing. It's like a lot of times when it comes to wrestlers, they used to be something else and it didn't work out. I'm sure Roman Reigns thought he was going to have a wonderful NFL career. But luckily, as a Nepo baby himself, he can fall back on his Samoan wrestling lineage.
Same as The Rock.
Yeah. Or same as Goldberg. Or any other number of people that went and did things and then either washed out of them or, just weren't as good. And then they fell back on wrestling. So I don't know what Ava tried to do, if anything, that she fell back on wrestling. But it was pretty clear that wrestling wasn't really like a passion, I don't think. So, she probably just tried it. And then what else is she going to do? She's going to get a job working for her dad.
You know what she's going to do?
It's $7.
Yeah. I think she's going to be that, I'm going to make movies. I'm going to make independent fills.
No, she ain't going to be anything. She's going to be administrative assistant at the office is what she's going to do.
I thought she was going to make some movies.
Not going to actually do anything. Yeah, ain't nobody paying money to see that on a big screen.
Well,
we didn't want to watch it on the small screen for free.
She was horrible, bro. She was fucking horrible. By the way, I don't have Threads, but this is coming off of Threads. And it's a story that I don't feel like reading it, so I'll let this guy kind of break down exactly what this last story is here. And this has to do with Chelsea Green. Just put up your microphone and let's see if we could play it here.
A lot of people upset online with Michael Hayes. The person that's probably more upset than anybody is Chelsea Green. She went on the Sirius XM reality check show. She addressed some stuff that Michael Hayes said about her on WWE Unreal. If you guys missed it, basically she said that Michael Hayes said the following: Chelsea makes the most out of her time. She does the same work, whether we give her 30 minutes or 30 seconds, which is great because she's not meant to be here for 30 minutes. She's not meant to be the top girl. She's meant to elevate all those girls to be in that top position, to be a main eventer. He specifically mentioned Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, that she is here to be put over those type of wrestlers. She's not meant to be a top star. Chelsea said, it's crazy because I'm self-aware, so I know my place on the totem pole in this fake hierarchy that is wrestling. To actually hear that there was a ceiling put on me, it's different. She'll say that she's a little bit upset and aggravated about it because she thought that maybe there was a chance that there wasn't a ceiling, that maybe it's all in her head. Hearing that confirmed to her on national television, it's a whole different thing. I think a lot of people would agree with me. Chelsea Green is awesome. She does whatever she's told. She makes the best out of it, whether it's falling in the trash can, just making a fool out of herself in a segment, or when it comes time to put on a match and look good in the ring or make somebody look good in the ring. She's fantastic. She's actually...
All right, he's talking too much. All right, so you get the gist of it.
Was that Self-Made Pro? Who was it?
I don't know who that was. That was Julio Rodriguez reporting from San Diego, California.
Camera was up his nose.
Yeah, that was pretty gross. I had to shut him up. But you get the gist of it. So I'm...
Yeah, a non-take from a nobody about stuff that we already knew and said.
But how do you feel? Now, my question, this is the reason why I wanted to hear your thoughts. How do you feel on somebody in upper management who's well known to be, one of the pencils and backstage, whatever, one of the bookers? How do you feel about him going on basically a national televised show and saying, "Oh yeah, she's just an enhancement talent, basically. She's just there to make other girls look good." And Chelsea, and I'll give you my opinion on why I think Chelsea Green hasn't reached that upper tier. But what's your opinion on this whole situation? Do you think Michael Hayes was wrong, or was he right for calling her out? Maybe she's not doing something right. What do you think? Just your thoughts on this situation.
Actually, I think if I had time to prepare, I would have a lot more to say about this. Because I don't think it's just a really simple cut and dried thing. Basically, I don't know. This sounds like it falls under the category like what this guy is saying, or like the idea of saying like, oh, she's just an enhancement talent or whatever, or like people like feeling like that's something that people should take as a slight is it's kind of like one of those welcome to wrestling moments. Like, oh, you just started watching wrestling 2 years ago and you're just now learning about stuff that everybody's known since the beginning of time. There's always been people that were there that were not going to be stars, that were going to make other people look good.
And
the only difference is, the only difference here in this case is that normally those people were mechanically good at the job. This is a case where Chelsea Green is all character and she's not very good in the ring. So it's weird backwards like twist of like, is she getting anybody over, or is she just doing the literal act of putting them over by losing the match? Because she's out there attracting all the attention with her flamboyant outfits. They're going to be the ones that's to remember. So if I was trying to make a star, I wouldn't sit him next to Chelsea Green. Unfortunately, a lot of the times that she's been handed the ball early on, she unfortunately got hideously injured somehow. Not by any fault of her own, just some freak thing would happen. So she's had like a real stop and start career in WWE as it stands. But I don't think that, I don't look at her as like the kind of a mechanic that can just make anybody look good in the ring because, she knows what to do. It's more like she could make people look good in the ring because she's not that good and they look good compared to her, I guess. Like as far as just the match goes, so I don't think that Michael Hayes is off base about that. He's off base about a lot of other things, probably.
I think every time.
And finally, as far as it being on a national TV show and saying this, right? It's like, well, be careful what you wish for. This is what you get if you have these dumbass shows like LFG and Unreal.
I think every time she's gotten a push, I don't know if you guys pay attention to this, she goes on a political rant on social media, and then she is de-pushed. This has happened every single fucking time, and I don't know if anybody pays attention to this shit. I think when you're at that level,
I would just insert that, yes, take everything I say with the grain of salt that I don't follow her on social media, because why would I? So I don't know what she says.
Well, you look at a guy like Roman Reigns, right? Where Roman Reigns was being interviewed one time, and I'm going to paraphrase everything because I don't remember exactly what was said, but I remember they asked him about the current administration. I think Biden was the president at the time, and he's like, I'm not going to give you my opinion on that because my opinion doesn't matter. Much like Jelly Roll said, during the Grammys and shit. Like, our opinion, we are the actors, we are the singers. Our opinions aren't that important. But I think she finds herself so important, especially when she was getting her pushes, that she would go off on social media on some fucking stupid political tangent every fucking time. And then every fucking time she didn't know when to shut the fuck up, she would get de-pushed. And it happened every single time. She is just, and I think that's the problem. And I don't disagree with you. I don't think she's fucking spectacular in the ring. She's not. I don't think she's bad. She's average. She gets over. But her character, is like at level 100. Her wrestling is at maybe a level 50 or 60. And you combine the fact that she's a mediocre wrestler, and you give her a push, and then she doesn't shut the fuck up on Twitter. They're not gonna, because you, as a company like the WWE, who has all investors, and some people call them a MAGA wrestling company, whatever. The fact is that if you're wrestling for this big, giant company that's owned by TKO, you should keep your politics to your fucking self. Just make your money and play your character and shut up. Your thoughts and feelings aren't that important. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna. You're not gonna change the world, Chelsea Green, by putting over, LGBTQ this and that, or fucking I hate Trump, that type of shit. Look at Ava.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. But at the same time, we're not, you know, we know, you and I know, and the people here know, we know that's the real locker room talk, right? When we say, like, why isn't Chelsea Green getting this or that? It's like, oh, because she's social media, whatever. Like, we know that. But we can't talk about that part because all we have to go on is what Michael Hayes said over here and what she's saying over here. So if you want me to comment on what was said, you know, like as far as Michael Hayes and them on the TV show, I got to comment on that. We already know that the real reasons why things happen or don't happen has nothing to do with what's publicly said.
There you go. That's it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
You don't think
they're going to use the excuse of like, oh, well, she's just there to get other, you know. No, it's you tweeted something. And it goes both ways too. Hey, did you remember the Forgotten Sons?
Oh, yes. The guy, the former military guy. That he was like, I'm proud to be an American.
Get out of here.
But you know what? Fuck him too.
Well, I'm just saying. But I also don't. I also don't agree with the sentiment. Forget social media for a second, but I just don't. I don't agree with the sentiment of what what you said. Jelly Roll said. I don't know exactly what he said, but just going off of what you said, it's not like. You can't say just because you're an artist or an entertainer, you don't matter. That's like saying, well, then nobody should be allowed to vote then. Because we're all just regular people, so we don't deserve to vote. Those guys get to vote too. So everybody kind of matters in that sense. You can't just dismiss somebody because they have a job. Like, would you think anything less of somebody that had, if somebody says, oh, Ray, you're just a doorman, so you don't know anything? Come on. You're not going to sit there and take that. It's not true either. You have a lot more life experience than a lot of other people. So I don't subscribe to the whole, well, your job is, shut up and dribble, basically. I don't subscribe to that.
I like that. You don't like that?
It's good as a put down.
Do you like this, Vet?
I love it.
Me too. And you know who else loves it? Gary. But Gary's not here right now. Gary's resting. So.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes. A cup of potatoes.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
He did look average sized.
Didn't he look so normal? Normal cast?
Like just a nice, like a young test.
He could wait to get into those Sonic tater tots, like a small, like a nice young man.
I just saw a big bag of cash. And just really quickly, thank you, Cold Blooded, for the $5 super sticker. We always round it up to the next cent. Thank you so much, my friend.
He's a man. But that right there is a good lesson for everybody. It applies to everything. It's all a matter of perspective. In that perspective, Big Cass looked like a normal sized person while Enzo looks like the big guy up in the frame. But we all know what it really is. So it's all how you look at things.
And again, Vet, you don't agree. You don't agree with the whole shut up and dribble thing. I'm a big proponent of shut up and dribble. Like, I personally don't think, like, just like our opinion, like my opinion on this wrestling shit, I do it for the fun of it. I think it's that important. I remember one time, really quickly, dude. I remember one time I was on TikTok and I was starting to do good. My TikTok was starting to take off, right? And I made a video on what the old horse face? What's her name? The referee,
Aubrey Edwards.
Aubrey, and I didn't point out anything that wasn't true. I didn't say anything totally derogatory. I was just saying how referees need to just kind of be in the background and just they're not the show. Bro, I was tagged on like 100 different videos at one point on how sexist this was and how it was, and I was just like, shut the fuck. I made a one reply, and I'm like, I'm not gonna reply again. I'm like, and I just stood my ground. I'm like, she sucks. I think she sucks at her job. I think she's terrible. I think she's goofy. I think she tries to steal the spotlight. You may like her, and I respect you for liking her. But as for me, my opinion, I don't like her. in my opinion, probably doesn't matter to you and shouldn't. That was it. My opinion is not that important. My opinion is not important at all. We do this for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
Much like LeBron James shooting air balls in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
We'll pass this prime.
Well, my opinion does matter. That part is definitely a fact. But
you're the opinion haver.
And I do think that people should shut up a lot more all of the time. But that also includes telling other people shut up and dribble. Like, even if I agree that someone should shut up and dribble, I can also say I should also shut up in that regard, right? Everybody should be allowed to say it.
Right.
But and I don't need to tell anybody what they can and can't say.
What does it say? All right, folks. Look, you know what? Enough of this fucking modern bullshit. This modern time bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time to go back really quickly to a better time, folks. What am I talking about? We're going to jump into the Pro Wrestling Reflection Time Machine as I cough into the microphone. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go back to this day in professional wrestling history. Why are the two songs playing at the same time? All right, sorry.
Will you stop? What you gonna do?
Boobies. Oh, shuggy duggy quack quack.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is February 3rd, it's February 4th, 1970 something? February 4th, 1977. Big Ray was 1 year old. I'm shitting in my diaper still. And Chavo Guerrero, you may have heard of this guy. Not the one that played golf, not the blonde-haired guy. I'm talking about his dad. Chavo Guerrero Sr. defeated Dory Funk Jr. to win the NWA America's Heavyweight title in Los Angeles, California. A few states away, the great Ted Oates defeated Bob Sergeant Slaughter in St. Joseph, Missouri to win the NWA Central States Heavyweight title. Vet, what the fuck are the Central States?
That's like Tornado Alley, right? It's Texas, Oklahoma, it's Kansas,
Chicago.
Like, where does it stop? Like, where is Wyoming
central?
Like is that too far to the west to be in the Central States, or
it's around the Texas Heritage States?
Oh, wow. It's cool they got their own belt, though. You just got a vertical stripe of the country you can defend it in.
Believe it or not, I've heard of the NWA America's Heavyweight title. I have never fucking heard of the Central States Championship belt.
Well, what is the difference between the America's title? And I know we do this with belts all the time, but what's the difference between the America's title and the National Heavyweight title?
Well, America's would, I think, include North and South America. And the National is the nation of America. So it's just that piece of landmass. But the American gimmick,
but is that America apostrophe S or America's with no apostrophe? Because that makes a difference. Now you're talking about two continents that you have to defend, and that's so many countries.
That's a good question. We're gonna have to get Colin on this. Colin, figure it out. Let's go to 1995. Vet. It was a good year. 1995. ECW double. What is it? ECW tables. ECW double tables. What the fuck is this?
There was a pay-per-view called Double Tables.
You serious?
It's right there in front of you, is it not?
Yeah, I just thought you were serious.
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
All right, got it. All right. Well, anyway, it was held in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On the show, Cactus Jack, bang, bang. I can never do Cactus Jack. I tried it. That's it. I'm done. Never again. Cactus Jack defeated the Sandman in a Texas death match in Philadelphia. The main event saw Sabu and
it just slowly sank in.
You got it, right?
The Texas death match in Philadelphia.
Why wasn't it a Philadelphia street fight?
Because that's some WWE bullshit.
Oh God. The main event saw Sabu. Is that a fucking falcon? Anyway, Sabu is a falcon that's living around here, and this thing has been eating everything in my neighborhood.
Oh, cool.
Except, and maybe even small babies. Sabu and the Tasmaniac, you may have heard of him, brother, defeated the Public Enemy, Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock, in a double tables match to become the new ECW Tag Team Champion. Vet.
Wait a minute. What year did you say this was?
1995.
1995. Okay, so he was still the Tasmaniac as of then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can confirm that.
What year did he drop that and become the shoot fighter guy with the towel?
If I'm correct, and Professor, you can correct me, I believe 97 or late 96.
Really? That's okay. That's later than I would have thought.
You know what? This is just for educational purposes. Hey Siri, when did Taz become Taz and stop being the Tasmaniac? What year? Okay, this is giving me 2009 on an episode of Taz replaced Don West. You stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, that's it. 2009.
Professor, can you help me? Are you here? Anyway.
He said November to remember 95 into 96 he became Taz, is what the professor says.
So it was 96. It was 95. Okay, late 95. Okay, so 96. I was thinking, all right, 97. So 96. Yeah, okay.
So you have a few more months as the Tasmaniac from this title win.
Brother. Were you ever a Taz fan? Like legit?
Yeah.
Right? Who wasn't? I hate those people that are like, oh, I never liked Taz. He used to be. Shut the fuck up. You're like, whenever you saw him walk down to the ring.
Remember the match he had with Tajiri where he got like a piece of barbed wire off the top of the thing and went to like kill Tajiri, and Joey Styles was like, go wide, cameraman, go wide. You remember that?
I don't remember that, but
okay.
I've seen like probably every episode of ECW. It's just shit goes in. After the age of 45, you start forgetting shit. I almost forgot my wife's birthday the other day. Anyway, 2001, Women of Wrestling. What is this? Women of Wrestling. What the fuck? Anyway, pay-per-view was unleashed in Inglewood, California. Yo. Let me see. What do we got here? The first matches. Oh, it says the first four matches. Check this out. Lasted a total of 10 minutes combined. They said it goes down as one of the worst wrestling events of all time. The pay-per-view caused the company to collapse. And let me see who we say here. We got Delta, Loda, Payne, and Loca defeated Harley's Angels. I don't know any of these fucking women. All right, so basically this is the pay-per-view where the company fucking shit the bed.
You said this is Women of Wrestling, right?
Wow.
Isn't this the same guy that did Glow and is doing what is it now?
I don't know.
What is it called? I forget.
Shimmer.
Is it Shimmer? Not Shimmer.
Not Shimmer? I don't know, dude.
It might be Women of Wrestling again.
Well, it made a comeback in 2012, and again, it came back again after that in 2022.
Yeah. That okay. So this guy just will not give up on women's wrestling.
What is his name again? I forgot his name.
I want to say David something.
Pelzer?
Why do I want to say it?
Some Pelzer?
I would know it if I heard it. Somebody in the chat knows. I don't know why Zane Vicious is taking so long. Just hurry up. Fix your internet, Zane Vicious. We need you on quick response time.
I would ask Siri, but she'll give me some fucking tidbit information on WCW back in 93 and give me wrong information. I don't know. David Flair. That's him. 2004, at an NWA TNA weekly pay-per-view taping from Nashville, Tennessee. We had the illegal box, so I will watch all these things for free.
David McLean. Thank you, Zane Vicious. I knew I could count on Zane Vicious.
Yeah, he looked like an 80s game show host. All right. We got NWA TNA Wrestling. AJ Styles, you may have heard of him, and Abyss won the NWA Tag Team Championship in a match against Red Shirt Security, Kevin Northcutt, and Joe E. Legend. Vet, we know you are a big Kevin Northcutt fan. Your thoughts on him and his storied career with Joey Legend?
Who in the Christ is Kevin Northcutt?
I don't know.
Zane?
It's Kevin Nash's cousin. I don't know. I'm going to fast forward this. All right, here's something you'll know. 2005, Vet. 2005.
Okay.
WWE Raw taped in, what is this, in Saitama? Raw taped in Saitama. So where the fuck is Saitama? Am I writing this right? Saitame? M-A?
Saitama? That's in Japan?
I guess. I don't know. It doesn't say Japan. Anyway, it says, on the show, Tajiri and William Regal defeated La Resistance, Rob Conway and Sylvain Garnier, to win the World Tag Team Championship. I did not remember Tajiri and William Regal being tag team. I remember the backstage antics. Vet, your thoughts on Tajiri in the WWE?
Well, he survived the time that Taz tried to kill him with a piece of the stage.
Brother.
And went on to win the tag team championship. Yeah. I like Tajiri. I think we talked about it before. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Tajiri's awesome. I'm going to kind of skip this 2005. There's some weird IWA bullshit, but CM Punk was on the card. In 2006, Axel Rotten, you may have heard of this guy, was found dead. Let me just change my thing. In 2006, Axel Rotten was found dead in the bathroom of a McDonald's restaurant in Lithicum, Maryland, at the age of 44.
A McDonald's bathroom. What a way to go.
That's my biggest fear. Like, I'm at work and I'm like running the elevator in the back. You know, when it's late at night and I'm just bringing the stuff downstairs and I just get a heart attack and they find me sometime like around 8 o'clock in the morning. I died in an elevator. It's pretty dark, huh? That's why I always say a little prayer, brother. All right, let's fast forward. This is the last little. Oh no, it's not a little. Chikara. Were you a fan of Chikara back in 2017?
I've never watched it once in my life.
You don't know names like the Great Space Monkey. All right, we'll fast forward this. I don't know what this is. I don't know any of these people here, but Space Monkey won this.
Well, they're all people that you would know, but this whole promotion was a gimmick, and they wrestled under these different gimmicks so that they could go work elsewhere without being embarrassed or whatever. It's Mike Quackenbush's thing.
I do remember this. Yeah, you had like weird fucking gimmicks. Fly Warrior, and you have what the fuck, Travis Huckabee.
Yeah, half these people are in AEW now.
That's wild. Okay, well, Space Monkey won that tournament. Let's go to the final piece of way back here, and we're going to 2019. That was
basically yesterday.
7 years ago, Vet.
Oh, damn. All right. I'm way off.
Yeah. A Raw in Portland, Oregon. And the show started with Becky Lynch getting suspended by Stephanie McMahon. Lynch reacted to this attack by attacking Stephanie McMahon. The reason for the suspension was that Lynch had been injured at the Royal Rumble but refused medical assistance because she wanted to be medically cleared for WrestleMania. McMahon said until she got checked out, she'd be suspended, so Lynch went for the disarm her. Also on the show, Ronda Rousey beat Liv Morgan. Wow, Liv Morgan, huh? For the that kid's gonna go somewhere. Gonna beat Liv Morgan and then Sarah Logan in a quick. So she beat him back to back. Sarah Logan. Who the fuck is Sarah Logan?
That's the smaller War Raiders' wife.
Oh, Valhalla.
Yeah.
Oh God. This is the worst back in the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's birthday time. And we're going to wish a happy birthday. I don't know why he's listed here because he only had one match in the WWE, but happy birthday to my favorite football player of all time, the first NFL football jersey I ever owned, a New York Giant legend, a NFL Hall of Famer, the great LT number 56, Lawrence Taylor, born in 1959. My favorite football player of all time, Vin Gerard. You may have heard of him, born in 1986. And of course, go on your internets right now, go hit the Twitter and tell him the Vet and Big Ray sent you. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about the fallen angel. Oh, wait. Wrong Chris. I'm talking about Chris Sabin, the other guy.
Goldberg 98.
Yes, Goldberg. 1998. Ladies and gentlemen, that was this day in professional wrestling history. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the Next Level Wrestling Review. It is time for NXT.
His name and he appears.
Oh yeah!
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeet, yeet.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is NXT, February 3rd, 2026. It is the big seven-man ladder match for the NXT World Heavyweight Championship of the world, of the universe, of the world, of the planet, of the Central States. Vet, I can't. I have to just let it play out right now. Come on, everybody in the chat. Hands in the chat. Oh, that is our heavyweight champion, folks. Oh, so prestigious. Why am I playing this? Well, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I have no idea why. It was a spoiler for Cold Blooded. He shockingly found out just now who won the match.
Oh, no. Are you serious? That sucks. You know,
one last thing on Lawrence Taylor, though.
Oh, go.
Can you imagine if Lawrence Taylor was one of these young athletes today that didn't do drugs and do all that stuff and had modern medicine so that he could be like a top athlete,
Bet.
He'd probably have turf toe and miss like half of every season. But but I'm just saying, like, if you assuming that all things were running at full, capacity, this Myles Garrett sack record would be,
Jamie, this dude was a bus, but drove like a Lamborghini. That guy,
good way to put it.
Bro, do you remember? You know how many times? Remember the Joe Theismann? They gave him the ostrich leg.
Yeah. But that's what everybody talks about. But even if you don't talk about that, you could, the idea of the entire idea of them creating a position, he invented a position. You can't. There's no, truly one of the all-time greats.
So you're not gonna dye your hair, right? You're just gonna let it grow out, right? You said during the. I like that. How's everything else black and this white? You like Scott Steiner?
I don't know. It's just luck of the draw, I guess. I don't like. There's too much gray here.
So
that's what I don't like about the beard. The beard is all right, but
so it's not dying. You know the fucking little brush thing?
It's dying though.
Your beard is weird.
It's fake.
Your stash is trash. Remember that commercial?
Yeah. Your gray hair has put you in a rocking chair.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't do
Clyde
that.
Frazier, Keith Hernandez, and who was the other guy?
Keith Hernandez. I can't do it because obviously I'm the most authentic and real person. Nothing about me is fake. I don't even like to wear hats.
I don't wear hats.
I don't like to wear sunglasses. I like to wear accessories. I
have a cock ring.
No one had to know that.
Can we?
We're live, pal. But, oh, well. In a reversal of fortune from last week,
Oh, you asshole. You know, people.
Right.
Just you guys assholes know, because everybody asks me. People fight, we argue, we get over it. There it is. I did hear you make multiple jokes over multiple shows this week about it.
Look,
asshole.
I guess we can address the elephant in the room that isn't Gary. I didn't necessarily plan on it.
No,
but
it wasn't a work.
You know, you guys that were here last week, you know, saw me get off the show in it, you know, and I want to apologize to everybody for doing that, because if you know, it definitely made things awkward and it definitely put Ray in a bad position, right? So I apologize for doing that. There was a reason why I did it. I had to do it, you know, partly because of what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm the realest person. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to follow through with it. My word is as good as anything I've got. So
Now,
that's basically it.
Do you want to tell them the truth?
What's the truth?
Vet warned me before the show not to send him a certain picture of myself in the nude, and I did it anyway.
With the
during
cock ring.
show. That's the truth, folks. I did it anyway. I guess he didn't like it.
Yeah.
So he got angry, and he continued to get angry, and I continued to annoy him, and I don't blame you, because in retrospect, I showed my wife that picture I sent you, and she says, I would have hung up on you too.
Well,
So
none of
that's
that happened, but I will just say that, like I said, you know, it was unprofessional of me, and I apologize for you guys, because it just shouldn't have, none of that should have ever happened, but everything's fine. And go ahead and make fun of it all the time if you want. I'm not the kind of person that has such thin skin that I'm going to be like, ugh, you know, whatever. If you want to make jokes about it, go ahead. It's fine. That's a good joke.
This is good. This is good. Yeah, big shout out to April Hunter, who is still my friend.
Even though you sent her the picture as well? We're live. You know who else is live? NXT, because Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels names Robert Stone the interim GM. He's basically telling him right here, interim, like, you ain't having this for long. As soon as we find somebody better, you're gone.
I think they found somebody better already. You know who it is, right?
Who's that?
It's got to be William Regal. Has to be.
I guess it could. Well, he does live in. Doesn't he live there? Does he live there or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, they need to bring back William. You can't listen. You and I both know. I think did we? No, well, we didn't discuss this, but it's amazing. Robert Stone still has a job. But this is the question. Now I'm glad that I hesitated here for a minute, because I had a question for you regarding this. Do you think him being named the interim general manager, is this going to be it for him? Do you think he's going to be part of the WrestleMania cuts this year? And as he's cut, I'm serious, the real general manager comes in. He's been in the WWE for a long time, Vet. Your thoughts?
No, I guess not necessarily.
You think he'll be as a lackey or something still?
There's some people. Look, I mean, he's no Michael Hayes, but we know some people could just hang around forever.
Or Chelsea Green.
So it's like, as long as he plays his cards right, he could be useful enough that he's not even worth releasing. but I don't know if he is. I don't know what he does. So.
And I just want to clarify something for the people watching this show. It's actually not a cock ring. It's called a Prince Albert.
So that's like the stud through the.
Well, it's a hoop.
Well, we're not talking about studs here. We're talking about fillies because we got a 3-way ladies match. Izzi Dame versus Thea Hale versus Lola Vice. And Joe Hendry's doing Stevie Richards Fitness while this is going on. He's got to get ready for his big match. Yeah. So this is a match. You look like you may have something to say. Let him have it.
Do you notice that every multi-woman match starts off exactly the same way? What am I talking about, Vet? Do you know?
No.
They start off really fast with pin attempt, roll out, pin attempt, roll out, pin attempt, 1, 2, pin attempt, roll out. Every fucking match is this. I'm not kidding you. Go back and watch every 3-woman, 4-woman, 4-way fucking thing in NXT. It all starts with the Ricky Steamboat, Macho Man, Randy Savage, multi-pin attempt bullshit. I was like, I almost thought I was watching an old match. I had to double check. Who's in this match? A little frustrating. But I did not hate this match. But I'm interested to hear what you have to think about this.
Oh, well, I just thought that it's like every other match because that's how all wrestling matches feel to me now, regardless of who's in it or what gender they are. Every time I watch a match, I'm like, ugh, you guys doing stuff again? So that's kind of how I felt about this. But you're right. You know, it did go 100 miles an hour. But I would give them credit in the sense that, like, in this match, to my recollection, they pretty much pulled off what they wanted to.
It wasn't sloppy.
Yeah, it looked like they were. Yeah, they were doing pretty good.
Good 3, really. Listen, if I may, what's her name? Izzi Dame, I think she played her role well, because the other 2 girls, you know, like each individual wrestler in this match, in my humble opinion, Izzi Dame was the big girl. Lola Vice was the striker, and you had Thea Hale, who was the crazy fucking, you know, unpredictable one. I think they all played their role very, very well. But I was disappointed because I'm saying to myself, I was just saying, who does Lola Vice have to blow to get a title in this company? But Izzi Dame retains, right? Is that what happens?
Yeah, well, because Kalani Jordan comes out,
bitch,
much to the delight of the artist, and completely ruins this match by attacking Lola. And then they're like,
what a C word.
Oh, there's no disqualification. And then Izzy hits the power bomb.
So why weren't they using fucking tables and chairs and shit during the match then, if there's no disqualification?
Oh, I guess because they didn't lay that out in the back.
Give me a break.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It's like, if you don't have... This is all part of the psychology thing. You know, the psychology lesson I was giving on the wreckage this Sunday. Psychology extends way beyond just like what can happen as pertains to a wrestling match in the ring. It's every reason you ever do anything. Your social media, everything. Psychology goes into all of it. And anyways, we also have Ren QCC and ZARIA in the back. Yes.
Can I just quickly say, before we go past this match, you're talking about psychology, and I have to give credit to who was the girl that interfered? What's her name again? Just said it. The Kalani used good psychology because she figured if I break this bitch's hand, she won't be able to punch me. So she did use a ladder and slammed it on the hand of the great Lola Vice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's very important.
She could have done anything, but she took the gimmick that the guys were going to use in the main event and, you know, took the heat off of that by using it. But whatever. Again, psychology. So is ZARIA fine? Are they okay? Are they friends? We don't know here. Not yet. We'll have more answers later, maybe, or more questions. Let's move on. Tony D'Angelo is walking.
Oh,
where's he going? Where's this guy going? Earlier in the day, Chase U has a little confrontation with the NXT Outlaws, which they don't get referred to as this at all, but that's what they call them on TNA when they do show up there. And also some of the members are not there, like In the Mud doesn't hang out with Pillman and Stax when they're at NXT for some reason. And another member here, you might not even realize is a member, but I'll point that out when we get to it. Tony D'Angelo comes to the ring now. Ray, he had to go back and remember who he was growing up in the streets of Chicago over here, eating soupy pizza and, you know, watching baseball teams lose.
Cheesesteaks. To be fair, the Cubs and the White Sox probably won World Series during his time growing up, so they didn't lose too much.
But the majority of those times were.
Chicago was kind of like the king of basketball when he was a kid, probably.
Nah, he's not that.
How old is he? Tony D'Angelo.
Well, I mean, if he's in his 20s, the dynasty was over.
Hold on. Hey, Siri, how old is Tony D'Angelo, the wrestler?
Tony D'Angelo is 30 years old.
He's a fucking baby.
Like crap.
He just turned 30.
So, yeah, so he was still shitting in his diaper when Jordan got the last ring.
Yeah, yes.
Probably wasn't even toilet trained.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
That's disgusting to me.
Well, whatever. Look, the point is, he says that he's here for two reasons. One, get back at Dark State. And two, you find out when I'm done with Dark State. He also stole a line from the 2003 film The Punisher, starring Thomas Jane, because he said, "This isn't vengeance, this is punishment."
Ooh.
That's straight out of the movie. That's the end of the movie. So just like somebody was a fan of The Equalizer with Denzel Washington, somebody's also a fan of the Punisher movie with Thomas Jane because they completely ripped that line out of it and handed it to this weird guy.
I have a question. So is he still? He didn't answer this question because I was waiting to hear like I got thrown out of the mafia or something, or I got demoted to a street boy. What do you call him? A foot soldier. I thought he was gonna say some shit like that, but he didn't make any kind of like allusion, or I mean, he didn't really talk about that at all. So is he now? I don't know. What was the guy that was here before that did the whole fucking superhero vigilante gimmick that he got released by WWE? The tall guy I used to like a lot. I can't even remember his name with the glasses.
Yeah, Dijak.
So is he Tony Dijak? Tony Dijak?
Well, with the important difference of not wearing the aviators.
Jesus Christmas. And he shaved his head even more. He looks even more indie. He's got a big head. Weird.
Well, if you're not going to be a bald white guy with a beard, you could be a guy with the Rob Van Dam haircut with a beard.
Is that what you call that haircut?
I don't know what to call it. I called it the carrot because you know, a lot of guys have this cut where they shave everything except the very top, and it's long on the top, which is kind of looks like a carrot, you know, because they're also using self tanner, so they're orange. So like when you shave all the sides except for the top, we used to call that a high fade, but now it's the carrot.
Fun fact, I went to the barber one time. My barber wasn't there. I went to get a high fade, and she ruined my hair. And that's where the first time I just said, unlike the boxer, just take it all off.
Get it off.
And I never went back.
You didn't just be like, could you glue that back on for me, please?
No, I did not.
Damn. Well.
Jesus.
Progressive presents Shiloh Hill, the Talent Scout.
This is some TikTok bullshit. At least they save money on production.
Fair enough. It's really going to get the youth that are watching CW.
They ain't no youth watching CW.
Right. Maybe they'll watch if they know that Elio LaFleur is on his way to the ring. And then we got Jasper Troy making comments about the field, which is what, it was 4 people? 4 people in the speed tournament?
This speed shit needs to end. You're burying your talent, folks. Anyone that loses, can I just say that anyone that loses in less than 5 minutes should just fucking be cut. If this was a real sport. This is just fucking stupid. I hate this. Listen, look at me. NXT writers or whatever. Get rid of this shit. It is the worst fucking... This is almost as bad. I would take the 24/7 title back and have Peter Rosenberg as Goldberg of the fucking 24/7 championship than have this stupid fucking title. This is the dumbest fucking thing in the world. I've seen some dumb shit in wrestling, like the Central States Heritage Championship, whatever the fuck it was. This shit is stupid. You are fucking burying your talent. Charlie Dempsey is a good fucking wrestler. Why the fuck is he losing in 4 minutes and 30 seconds, you cocksuckers?
Well, we weren't quite there yet, but
sorry.
Since we jump, we'll just jump right to it. Charlie Dempsey is defeated by Elio LaFleur. We'll note that Ricky Saints was bouncing picture in picture. He's bouncing. That's how he warms up. It's like jump roping, but with no rope.
You don't need a rope.
Yeah, Elio hits this weird like head scissor slam thing. I swear he stole that from. I swear he stole that from. What's his name? You know, Hechicero.
Yeah. Hechicero. My mask. Does he have a mask?
Yeah, he does.
My mask.
It's cool too. You've never even seen Hechicero, have you?
No.
Google that guy.
I only know, I'm going to Google him now. I'm not going to put it up, but I'm going to Google him. I only know him because I listen to...
The Wreckage. He's one of my favorites.
How do you spell Hechicero? Just spell it Spanish. Oh, wow. That is a cool mask.
He's a cool guy. He's one of those thick guys that looks like an old wrestler from like when your dad was wrestling.
Yeah. Well, he has like my dad's build a little. My dad was a little taller though. 220 pounds. How tall is he though?
He's about like 5'9" or 10.
5'9", 200. Yeah, 229 pounds. Oh, he has the fucking eyes. The fucking the cane eyes. I like that.
He's cool. He's a cool guy. He doesn't do a bunch of bullshit. He does wrestling stuff, like technical wrestling, and you know.
I'll watch his match.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, yeah. He's not here though. All right. Kelly is with Joe Hendry. He's gonna give us a reason to believe. Zaruka enters. Mm-hmm. Then we get a package of NXT at the Rumble. Ray, would you care to comment on how NXT stars performed at the Royal Rumble from what you remember?
You don't count Oba as an NXT star, do you?
At this point, not really.
So I think JC Jane did a relatively good job. Listen, man, I've been saying it week in and week out. I know you're not a big fan of hers. I like JC Jane a lot. I've grown
if
to
you
like
saw
her
me
a
on
lot.
the watch along, I was like, oh my God, what a waste of a spot.
I know, but I liked her. I'd rather have her in the fucking Rumble than have a guy like, I don't know, fucking Bones, a guitar playing guy from the Mexico, or the lizard guy doing the stupid puppet in the fucking Royal Rumble, or have this fucking asshole's 20 minutes eating down to the ring and then fucking, let's do it again. Let's in the fucking Rumble.
So you want JC to be in the men's Rumble and take one of their spots?
Fuck me, man. But what NXT talent? Was there any NXT talent in the men's Rumble? No.
Yeah, I guess not.
No,
Not that I
Javon
remember,
Evans doesn't
no.
count.
No.
He did a great. Javon Evans is so good, but he's really good. I love that kid. You know, his mom posted something. She retweeted something. Since we're talking about Javon, what happened?
I was just thinking what she retweeted because the first thing I thought of was like, hey, her last name's not Evans.
Yeah, I know. But I actually follow his mom on Facebook, and she put up again something that she had retweeted, I think, last year. And long story short, it's just basically like, she couldn't even afford to buy the kid Lunchables. He would cry, he was a little boy and shit, and now look at him. And I love those stories, He comes from a humble place, a single mom, God bless him. Fuck, man. I'm so rooting for this kid, man. I just pray that he stays healthy and that he stays away from the bad shit, the bad part of the business, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and stay away from social media calling potential future employers a crackhead.
I think he learned that lesson.
Yeah, he probably learned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elegance brand versus ZARIA.
I hate their manager. I hate him. I hate their manager. I hate it.
You're not the only one.
Forgive me, Lord. Lord, forgive me, Lord. I should not hate anyone as you hate sin. I dislike that man very much. And I hate that stubby, short, blonde one with the square SpongeBob SquarePants body.
She's really bad. You're talking about Heather.
Yeah, I don't like her. She stinks.
She's bad. She's really bad. I mean, they're all bad.
Well, Ash is not too bad.
Yeah, but look who they put her next to now. It makes you think that.
Well, they have to do that. That makes her look even better.
All right. But then she comes back to NXT where she looked bad all those other times, and then you're just like, oh, yeah, that's why. That's why you're not here no more. It's fine. They had a match. It sucked. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, Daria Ray's here, by the way. If you don't know who that is, Sonya Deville, you'd probably know her as Sonya Deville was her name here. But she's Daria Ray now. Sean Legacy put on a coat backstage also during this. They thought that was interesting enough to show you, like, hey, forget this title match that's going on. Watch Sean Legacy put on a coat. And
I have a question. Is Sean Legacy a jacked, athletic cheese sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay.
1,000%. He's like, well, like to relate this to Javon, to rate this Javon Evans' mom, perhaps. He's like he's like, you get a cheese sandwich, but you also get like a little ham Lunchable. You get the crackers with a little piece of ham, little piece of cheddar cheese.
He reminds me of Evan Bourne a lot.
Yeah. Well, he's like, I guess he's like thicker than Evan Bourne.
Thicker, but I'm saying like his mannerisms, the way he speaks, the intensity. Evan Bourne had like a certain intensity about him. Evan Bourne was actually kind of underrated, dude. Like, I think
he's very underrated.
Yeah. I think he would have gotten over way better now in this era of wrestling than when he did. He came in too early. Evan Bourne was very good.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, none of these people are here. An accidental soul snatch on ZARIA. The timing was, I mean, I guess The timing was pretty good.
It's really
Didn't
good.
necessarily make sense, but yeah, that means the Elegance hits their little bow and arrow coup de grace thing, and
What a dangerous.
yeah.
They win.
They win.
What happened after the match? Anything between the girls?
Nope. It's just like, you guys lost, get out.
I'm asking that question for a reason.
Right. Yeah, you would think they would
The
show
whole
like,
match.
hey.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're doing the whole thing, tagging each other in, like, I'm not going to tag out, or I'm going to do this, and all yada, yada, yada. And then afterwards, it's just like, well, yep, this is what happens.
You know what they're doing? If you want to see what they're doing, just go back to 1993 or number 92. Just see Bret Hart and Owen Hart. That's what they're doing. Same shit. Remember the match where Owen Hart just refused to tag his brother in, and then I think Bret tagged himself in or something like that, and he lost the match. I would have won. Oh no, you never tagged me in. That's what it was. He never tagged me in because Bret Hart took the bulk of it. Anyway.
Yeah, whatever that was, this is definitely not quite on the level, but Ethan Page gives advice to Vandy Project, and Jackson Drake is also doing Stevie Richards Fitness.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys are gonna judge me on this, but I don't know. I kind of like these fucking kids. I think they're pretty good.
Yeah,
They
pretty
have something. All three of them.
Do you see it out of NXT?
They have to. Then there needs to be a physical overhaul. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know if that's gonna happen though.
They need to drink a lot of water in Florida. If they drink some more of that Florida water, I can see it get out of NXT.
You know what's crazy though?
What's that?
They got signed without it.
Because of
so
their
it's like,
character.
what's the incentive to do that? What? Why? Like, if you're really looking at guys telling me, hey, you need to gain 35 pounds, like now, why'd you give him a contract? Why didn't you tell him to do that before you gave him the contract? So why should they? Why should they get on the gas?
So do you believe what Rip Rogers taught you guys, where character is more important than the moves? Because these guys not only do the moves, but they are great characters.
I mean, yeah, of course I believe it. It's not a question of what I believe. Some of these people up in the weren't we just talking about Michael Hayes? Like, I just don't know what they're going to think about. But the people that are giving out contracts, they know what eventually people are going to think. So I just feel like, I guess, are we over that part of the business now? Will these guys need to gain a single pound as long as they can continue to do what they do?
That's a good question, man.
Guess we'll see. We'll also see that earlier the day, Jada was attacked in the parking lot.
Most dangerous place in professional wrestling.
Yeah. Threw her big butt into a taco truck or something.
Were those like carnival security guards that broke up the fight?
Maybe.
They're like the square badge.
Maybe. Okay. Chase U versus Pillman and Stacks. Picture in picture, we see Dion Lennox dapping up the rest of Dark State.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of dapping going on. They hit the coronation. I didn't really pay attention to this match. It looked like
neither did I.
Yeah, it looked like what's his name? Cale Dixon. Looked like he was the one that was trying to really make the comeback and be a hero here, but at the end of the match, after he gets beat, Uriah Connors sort of walks out. Walks out on Cale Dixon.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily walk with, he's walking at the same time as, the Outlaws guys, but he's not necessarily with them. But he's not necessarily not with them.
Are we going to pretend to ignore the fact that backstage during a previous segment when they were backstage, what's his name? Their manager, Andre Chase, was still selling the neck, laying on a fucking cargo thing backstage. Like, did he go to the hospital or is he still laying there from last week wearing the same clothes? Yep. I'm just wondering.
That's it. Well, he only wears the one outfit, so it's hard to tell if he stayed in his clothes or if he put on a fresh suit. But
Connor's who's his dad? That's Finley's kid, right?
Yes.
So who's Stacks related to?
Nobody I know.
It's supposed to be like a whole lineage of people that had fathers or uncles or something in the business, right?
I would assume that's everyone.
Now,
everyone has fathers and uncles.
Since he was an underboss to Tony D'Angelo, does that make him his father type thing? Is that how he's in this gimmick? Because his girlfriend, obviously.
Yeah, he just completely dropped.
I guess if he technically marries Santino's daughter, that's a father-in-law. Because she's in a faction too, right?
Well, she's part of the NXT Outlaws, except on TNA, over on TNA, she just told Stacks we are not okay on the episode that just recently aired this past Thursday. So she's made up with her dad already after 2 weeks of having turned on him. And she's decided she's sorry, and now she's back with her dad, kind of, and now she won't help Stacks cheat to win his match, and they're arguing about it.
Oh, so he's dropping the belt soon. Who's his next challenger?
Trey Miguel, probably.
Oh, he's gonna lose the match. Trey Miguel, new, what is it? International,
yes.
Central States Heritage Champion.
Yes, Central IHOP Champion. Yep.
There you go.
All right. Fatal Influences walking. Then they're in the ring. Then ZARIA interrupts. Then Kendall interrupts. Then Soul interrupts. And then Robert Stone interrupts. And then he makes a match where it's going to be Ren QCC versus Ruca, with the pinner of the match getting the shot at the title. So if these ladies didn't have trouble deciding who was going to tag in and not before, oh man.
I mean, at least he didn't do a fatal 4-way. And you know how is this gonna end, Vet? Oh, let's see if we
ZARIA's gonna win the shot.
I agree.
And Saul's gonna be supportive.
Yeah, okay.
No, I still say, what if it's Soul that turns after all this?
It should be. And she needs to drop that fucking surfer bitch gimmick. She's better than that.
But I don't know if I like heels doing flashy moves like that.
This is the business now, dude. This is what it is.
I think they should just stay friends forever and constantly tease like they don't get along sometimes, but then make up afterwards and hug and kiss.
Like the Zack attack?
Yeah.
Friends forever?
Yeah, what are we going to get out of a breakup? What? Wrestling match? Boring. Seen it. And what are we going to get if they stay together? Wrestling matches? What's the difference? Why are we even bothering turning people? It means nothing.
Yeah.
So.
People don't like the stipulation. I don't hate it.
Well, if the artist hates it, it's obviously the best stipulation.
Ooh. Stacks has no wrestling. Okay.
Speaking of artists, Kelly Kincaid asks Kalani Jordan, why did you do that? And she was like, Kelly, how's she going to knock people out with a broken hand? Just
See?
Yeah.
She's smart. Oh, God, Vet, I gotta share something with you.
Uh-oh.
This is going to be hard for me to say. I don't totally like her. She's growing on me, Kalani Jordan, a little bit.
All right.
What's happening?
I'm looking for the little red X in the corner to close out this broadcast for me.
You're not Finn Balor. Stop it. Prince Devitt.
I wish I was Finn Balor.
Me too.
So I could give this fucking bitch a coup de grace. Yeah. Entrances for the ladder match, but before we get to the match, Charlie Dempsey's hanging out in the kitchen with his lady friends, and then the Outlaws come by and they're like, "Charlie, can we have a word with you?"
And they fade to black.
That's right. We are not interested in what that word is. We need to get out of here. Not interested. Why are we back there in the first place? We changed our mind. We don't care. We actually don't care. Don't worry about it. Whatever this is, don't worry about it. So that's the thing. Charlie is one of the members of the Outlaws. He's in the group within the Mud and Robert Stone and Stax and Ariana. He's like in the group. So,
right.
But they never really play that up. Did you know that? Did you remember that he's in the group when they came up and talked to him?
Yeah, because I listened to that wreckage. What if?
No, Impact Attack. But
same shit.
But if you didn't listen to the Impact Attack,
I did listen to it too. And I will say, what if after they faded to black, the words were "Topes lose." Anyway, you have to tune into both the Impact Attack and the Wreckage on Patreon to know what the hell I'm talking about. Topes lose.
Yeah, it's just, you got to do it. There's so much good stuff. Like, Kenny Powers left because we started doing the NXT review, and he's missing out on all this gold. He doesn't quite understand. It's not really about the NXT per se. Right. It's about so much magic can happen when we're talking about.
Bro, does Kenny Evan Powers even know who the Isotopes are? Does he know?
I would think he would. I would think he would.
Does he know Dancing Homer?
Well, bro, Kenny. His avatar is Kenny Powers, who's a minor league baseball player in a fictional show. So I would assume he knows every fictional minor league team that's ever been on television.
Does he care for Duffman? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. See, he's missing all this. We had a section of the show dedicated to him, and he's just not here.
I'm gonna ask the chat before we finish because it's the main event. Can you all get on Kenny F. Powers and make sure he sticks around for the golden era of every show, the NXT review? What a mark! I agree with you, Zane Fishes. We always agree, but I bet this is it, brother.
All right, well, it's time for a ladder match with a bunch of guys.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna listen for those watching on Patreon or watching live. This was me last night during this match. I don't know why I found it hard to stay awake during this match. Could have been the fifth of vodka I had, or it's my Friday. I always.
So you mean you weren't jolted awake by such amazing things as Keanu Carver ripping a ladder in half?
Well, I saw that. Like
Shiloh Hill using it as stilts later.
I did not see that.
He took the ladder halves and put one on each foot and was walking towards the other ladder that was set up in the ring. I think it got a holy shit chant or something. I can't remember exactly what they chanted, but
I did see the last 6 or 7 minutes of craziness, though.
Another person went through that wall, that one same wall over by the announce desk back there. It's only there to get gone through.
What's this guy's name? Was it Oba Carver? That guy, man. It's just, he's kind of a beast, dude. He's kind of a beast.
Wonder if that him wearing those Mike Tyson shorts are a coincidence.
What is he supposed to be? Is he supposed to be a street fighter, an angry and one basketball player? Like, what's his gimmick?
I don't know.
Just angry black dude. It's kind of racist.
Definitely that. And even
like it,
angrier than other ones, like Jasper Troy, for example.
Oh, he's better than Jasper Troy. Vet, what do you think of Keanu?
But is he angrier?
I think he is.
That's the question.
He don't need no.
Does the anger does the anger relate directly? Does the Mike Bison? Does the anger directly relate to the skin pigment? Is that?
Oh no, I don't think it's that. That's racist.
Why don't you think so?
Because it's kind of weird. You know,
An amalgamation of black man. Tremendous word for a black man.
Black History Month.
I don't know. He didn't win this match. That's all I know for sure.
But do you like him?
I don't know yet.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
It's kind of. I when they did the thing, I had to laugh when they did the thing when they were getting ready for this ladder match with all the promo shit they did. And he like did his little move, which is basically like pick a guy up and like gently flip him down or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then he went for the cover afterwards almost. And then he realized this is a promo segment and I don't need to pin this guy.
Yes.
So we can tell he's green. We know that much.
He's got a ton of potential though, this kid. I like the Michael Tarver. I don't know if you guys even remember Michael Tarver for the Nexus.
Oh, everybody remembers Michael Tarver.
Nobody remembers him. He was the originator of wearing a face mask everywhere. Way before COVID. Coincidence?
Mm-hmm.
Predictive programming?
I think not. Joe Hendry wins.
I love the finish of the match. I really did. I love where Tarver. Keanu Carver. Tarver.
Yeah, don't think these things are accidents.
The spot with him and Ricky Saints at the top. By the way, Ricky Saints, listen, man. I didn't get it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't get it in NXT and TNA. I mean, wherever the fuck he was, AEW. I didn't get it when he became the babyface here in NXT. But now that he's playing the heel and I'm seeing him on a weekly basis, I get it. I really like Ricky Saints as a heel. I love Ricky Saints as a heel. He's one of my favorites right now. It's just the little things, like the facial expressions he makes when he sees this son of a bitch, this dinosaur, get out from under the fucking ladders, climb up alongside him. They're fighting. And that spot where he pushed, where he slowly, and it was beautiful because it wasn't like a violent kick. It was a slow push because it's one of those things that you're going down and there's nothing you can do about it. Carver falls out of the ring perfectly onto that ladder. The ladder snaps in half, right where the red mark is on the ladder. Anyway, and then the Joe Hendry spot where they both take equal sides of the belt, and there's this weird tug of war, and then Joe Hendry just episode taps.
Bink.
Bink. Yeah, it was a bink. And he pulls the belt off, and I said, they fucking pulled the trigger on this fat fucking Irish prick. They did it. Scottish. Same shit.
But, that's the whole thing. Like, okay, so now we have not seen, like, what you would call, like, the big proverbial rocket strap to this point. It's been more like, oh, that's right, Joe Hendry actually is here. The kind of guy, remember that they had to rescue from TNA to get him out of his contract early. To do what exactly? What has he been doing here that's so great ever since they got him out of his contract? He have not been really focused on, or pushed, highlighted, anything, any words you want to use. And now he has just become the NXT champion. So, okay, great. Maybe you were misdirecting us by making us all think he ain't shit. And now we're going to get the real Joe Hendry.
Is it one of those things where you win the Money in the Bank and you lose and lose and lose and lose until you cash in? The WWE has that weird mentality.
Maybe. I mean, but they're not. It's not so much the fact of like he was just doing jobs. It's just the idea of like almost like an afterthought. Oh yeah, Joe Hendry, I guess.
Okay.
Well, here he's doing a concert. Well, send somebody out there to fuck him up during his concert and get some heat. You know, things like that, or just sporadic appearances on maybe SmackDown or whatever. Just
okay. Question: do you think? You know how WWE likes to test guys, how they test them, how they have to earn their spot, even though he wrestled for many years all over the place and he was the TNA champ. Do you think maybe perhaps there's a possibility they're like they had to test him or see how he dealt with his poor booking, and he just like, yeah, I'll do whatever you want.
Perhaps, but at the same time, like, okay, that can be true, and at the same time, I would also think like, again, you aggressively pursued him. So is it weird to aggressively pursue somebody? And may I remind you once again, get him out of his TNA contract early just to test him? Like, I'm not saying they wouldn't do that because they're idiots. They would definitely do that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just throwing it out there so everybody's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Is that how you treat somebody? You're the belle of the ball, and then it's like, get in the back of the car.
I think it's a weird. I think it's. I'm starting to really now believe it's a weird thing of their. Like, is it a misdirection spot, or is it that they're testing this kid? This guy's 40. They're testing this guy to see if he'd be okay with, I don't know, just doing whatever they asked him to do.
Well, maybe that's the other thing. Maybe it's this. What? Maybe it's guys from Scotland, because they know they had Drew McIntyre by the balls.
They sure fucking did.
Because he publicly said how much he loved WWE, and once they knew that, it was all over. And he's only just now getting to reap some of the benefits of him being a team player for so many years when they could have been doing so much more business with him. Then, Joe Hendry, same thing. Like, he made no secret that he wanted to be in WWE. He's been a lifelong, well, he's been a fan of WWE since he turned it on, saw The Rock and Stone Cold, and decided he wanted to do it, which that was the running joke that we always had, back when I was in OVW. It's like, oh, are you even a wrestling fan, or you just turn on Raw one day and see Stone Cold and The Rock and say, I can do this? So he was literally one of those guys. And now that they know that, yeah, they can test him. They can make him do anything. They can put him through the ringer. And now that he is the NXT champion, I would suggest the test is over. Now the test is NXT creative. Can you now rehabilitate the damaged goods that you've been serving up to us for weeks and months?
I think that's all
as champion. Can you make the show about Joe Hendry as champion?
I think that's up to Joe. Does he have what it takes as a performer? Because in all, you're a performer. Does he have what it takes as a performer to have us forget the last 2 or 3 months of booking? It's really up to him, man.
I have an answer for that.
Go ahead. What is it?
I saw Joe Hendry in MLW. I saw Joe Hendry in Ring of Honor. And you know me in my 5 years. So I already saw it then. It took them longer to see it. But I knew he had it then. So he already has it. It's just, it's more of a question of, are they going to just let him?
Right.
Are they going to take his input on some of these ideas?
Well, that is something to ponder, Vet. There's definitely something to ponder. Well, folks, we've gone just over the 2-hour mark here. It's a very good show. Solid show. I'm not talking about NXT. I'm talking about our show.
Yeah, our show. Yeah. There's
NXT
no NXT. There's barely anything to.
NXT was fine.
We got a new champion. We were guaranteed a new champion, and we got one.
Right.
Was there any better choice in your estimation?
Yeah, Ricky Saints.
Oh, Ricky Saints, obviously.
And have Joe chase him. I thought. I was, my fear. Can I tell you my fear watching this shit? I was like, I hope they don't make this fucking Dark State kid a champ. It's too early for him.
Oh, they were never going to do that.
You don't think so?
No.
All right.
No. He's in there to have another body.
Do we have a gimmick injury report for this show? Huh?
For this show? No.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that TNA.
They ruined it, man.
They ruined it.
It's our fault. We made it too entertaining, and they ruined it.
They ruined it. You ruined it. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. All right, buddy. Well, listen, man. Hey, what did you play yesterday? Because I did put over that you were streaming yesterday.
I believe yesterday was classic Resident Evil 2.
Ooh.
You know, there's a new Resident Evil game coming out this month, right? I'm sure Jen's going to be all over it. But, you know, sometimes, you know, and the new one is starring Leon Kennedy, but sometimes you have to go back to the roots. So I was playing classic version.
Well, you know, they updated it. They made a remake of Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2 on the Xbox.
That's right.
Jen played through both of them.
Mm-hmm.
She's played all the Resident Evils, and guess what? I pre-ordered her the deluxe gimmick for Christmas, so she's waiting for it. She can't wait. But she's playing Silent Hill right now, I think, just to kind of hold her over, and she's loving it. Again, Jen is more of the open world horror genre, and I'm the sports guy. Bet I may, in fact, skip WWE 2K26 this year.
Oh, come on.
I'm dead serious. Wait, where is it? I'm serious.
Yeah,
I'm dead serious. Here it is.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
I don't know, man. Because I always buy the Ultra Deluxe package, which is like $129, where I can unlock everything. It's like fucking $100. It's almost $200 for the Ultra Deluxe. They have 4 versions. It's too much. It's too much. What? Oh man, I hate to say this, Vet. Maybe I'll download the AEW game. Play that. No.
I wonder if they're still updating that.
Are they still updating that?
Not for a while, I don't think.
That game has so much potential, dude. But the minute I saw Chris Jericho looking like fucking with the Donkey Kong body, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, the funny part is they could just keep working on it. There's nothing stopping them.
They should have did a simulation AEW game with the excuse me, with the Ukes engine, with the old Aki engine. That would have been dope. But they didn't do that. I tried playing it with Aiden, and I was like, this shit stinks.
I will say this. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You remember how every wrestling game for like 20 years was promising that they were going to be a combination of Here Comes the Pain and No Mercy? Remember, like every game said that. They're like, we're trying to invoke the memories of Here Comes the, like all that stuff, right? I will say, even though AEW Fight Forever didn't work perfectly the way they probably wanted it to because they rushed it, I still think they got the closest out of anybody else.
Really?
Yeah, to playing like a No Mercy type game, there's not another wrestling game that came closer than they did for the knockoffs. Now, like I said, unpolished, unfinished, weird bugs, but that's what happens when you announce your game and then all the fans don't understand how long it actually takes to make games. And they demand it, so they rushed it out the door when they shouldn't have. They should have never announced it. They should just now be releasing it. Like it should be coming out like in a few months. Anyways.
Ooh. So I don't know if I told you this, but I got my hands on one of those 4K game sticks. Have you seen them? They pop up probably on Instagram and shit. And I was like, let me see if this is a real thing. I got it like at a super discounted price of like $20. The retail's like $50. I'm like, if it sucks, it sucks. I throw it away. It's actually pretty good.
What is it? A game stick?
So it's if you go to Amazon you Google and you look up game stick, 4K game stick, and it's just basically it's an HDMI with a hold on. I gotta do this. Amazon. We usually do this off the air, but fucking. All right, so here it is. The game stick. Here it is. Game stick 4K Pro. You ever heard of this thing?
It sounds like you're just saying a bunch of words.
All right, I'm gonna show you right now. I think you guys out there know what I'm talking about. This gimmick.
Oh, this isn't what you would call strictly legal.
Well, it's sold on Amazon, and mine came in. But I have it in the living room. I plugged it into the TV, and it's fucking awesome. It's not bad. Like these controllers, right? I guess people will say, oh, they look like shit, and they're actually not bad once you put because they run on AA batteries, just like the Xbox things. So I have these battery packs, and I put the battery pack in there, and I was like, oh shit, and there's like good weight to it. It's not bad, bro. I was playing Here Comes the Pain on it. I mean, it's got everything. I was playing Streets of Rage, the arcade version. It's got Atari games. I was playing Defender. Not bad. Not bad for a bullshit Japanese semi-legal gimmick. And they have Game Boy games.
I'm scared.
I'm saying, vet. I was playing Mario Land on it, on my TV.
But you can find me at Opinion Haver on all your favorite social media platforms. You can catch me every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern for the Impact the Tag with Brandon, where we talk about TNA. You can catch me every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern for The Wreckage with Jimmy T, who's here in the chat with us right now, and the Professor, Chabela Vera Cruz, but he's not going to be joining us for the next couple of weeks, taking a couple of weeks off to do some business.
Oh, he's doing that gay
the
cruise
thing that he's
excursion.
doing the thing, the one you know the thing,
the gay thing.
Yeah, so but Jimmy and I will hold it down as always. And check out Wrestling with Rogers every Friday. Or actually this week it's going to be Thursday evening. I want to say 6 something. Just click the notification bell after you subscribed. I mean, it'll come on and you'll just be like, oh, it's on. Last Friday they had Luther Reigns on.
I haven't seen that yet. I gotta watch that.
Yeah. Luther Reigns. Stevie Richards doesn't even need guests. He and James can do this all by themselves. It's a hell of a show. And check out Limpin' Ain't Easy with Timmy Baltimore. Just plugging along with the new format. Yeah, that's it.
He's doing well on TikTok with his shorts.
A lot of people get some even if I put up a short just for one of my little video game things, it gets like over 1,000. So I'm like, who is watching this?
I don't know, but it's just especially with the gaming shit. But Timmy Baltimore is doing very good on his TikTok. You know who does great on TikTok? And big shout out to Noel Vito. Holy shit! I think it's all their social media that pushed them to where they are now. Congratulations, by the way, to Big Vito. And you know he's my boy. I love that dude, man, and I've supported him from the get-go. But just a huge shout out to Noel, because she is the driving force behind whatever social media you see, promotions, thumbnails, videos, anything they do, it's her. So big shout out to that woman, man. She really she had her man's back, and he gave her a nice diamond ring. So
yeah. And Noel's going to be on the Next Level Wrestling Review when?
Oh, fuck. Let me ask if she wants to jump on next week.
Still waiting.
I know. She's busy promoting.
Fair enough.
What else we got? Oh, we got the Smack Attack. Don't forget. The Smack Attack is up, and we have the Monday Locker Room. And this week, Vet, on the Pro Wrestling Reflection, oh, boy. I thought this was a rib, but it's not. They're going to be doing a movie, him and Tommy Wonder, the Professor.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie is, drum roll please, Champions of Justice, Campeones de Justicios, I think it's called in Spanish, from 1971. Yes, that is Mil Máscaras. Yes, that is El Santo. Yes, that is Blue Demon. Who are the other two guys? The guy with the Z in his face and the fucking Bumblebee guy.
Honestly, don't know.
But I know those three guys.
Yeah, I would have known those three guys. Yep.
You know, and all I can tell you is, all I can tell you is that the movie begins with them riding motorcycles in their mask and leaving with some hot chicks on motorcycles in their mask. A gang of luchadores. It is impossibly good. So that
the masks are never mentioned, right? Like this is just how they are. Like this, their face.
It's their skin.
No one ever says anything like, "Sir, you can't wear that in here." It's always just, it's just who this guy is.
Yeah. It's very interesting. I can't wait to watch. So I'm going to try to get that up tonight on my Twitter. But if you don't want to watch it on Twitter, you can go to the Professor's YouTube channel, the Pro Wrestling Reflection, on YouTube, and the podcast is up on Saturdays, so you can check that out. Just search Hami Media Group, wherever you listen to your podcast, and listen to the greatest old school wrestling podcast of all time. And with that, my friend Vet, I can say
Go, you know the thing.
Yeah, whatever we say. Goodbye. Bye, guys. Say goodbye, Vet. Where's Gary? Yeah, we'll end with this.
This is the Hustler Rip Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Hameen Media Group. That's Ben Hameen Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.